So under the concept of investment, generally comes the concept of foreign investment. So foreign investment relates to, there are two types of the foreign investment. One is foreign direct investment. Next one is foreign portfolio investment. Foreign investment are considered as two types of foreign investment: the foreign direct investment and foreign portfolio investment. So investment with Japanese foreign direct investment or foreign portfolio investment, two kinds of investment are. So now let's talk about the concept of the investment. What is investment? Meaning of the investment. Yes, an investment is the concept of an investment is an asset or item acquired with the goal of generating income. It is an investment is an asset or the item we acquired with the goal of generating income and appreciation. As as an asset and property, we invest in money or any property in any company, and we take as an income. For the objective of the investment is to, the goal and objective of the investment is to generate the income. For that purpose, we generally do the investment. So that's why, yes, investment is always concerned the out of the some asset of the today and for the time and money and effort. It's a kind of the investment is concerned to the outlay of our some asset. It's outlay of our some asset. Our asset we outlay as a today for the time and the money and effort. Investment with the investment, we invest the money, we invest the time, we invest our effort. So this is the concept of investment. So for that purpose, generally, we invest the asset and money in any company to generate income. The purpose of the investment is to generate the income. So with the investment, we invest the time and the money and the effort for the hope of the greater playing off in the future. The hope of the greater play off in the future. भविष्यमा के अलि बढी आम्दानी प्रॉफिट लिन सक्छ कि भन्ने उद्देश्यले for the greater play off in future, there is the objective of the investment and the goal of the investment. Investment को उद्देश्य भनेकै फ्युचरमा केही बढी केही लिन सक्छ कि केही अलि बढी प्रॉफिट हुन सक्छ कि भनेर people generally they invest their asset and their effort and time and the money that we call as a concept of investment. So the act of investment has a goal of generating income and increasing the value over the time. They try to increase their value over the time and they try to generate the income. The purpose of the investment is to generate the income and add the value over the time, to create the value over the time. सँगै आफ्नो भ्यालुलाई क्रिएट गर्नको लागि र मनी टाइम र इफोर्ट चाहिँ इन्कम फर द पर्पज अफ द इन्कम एन्ड द प्रॉफिट people generally they invest the money. Invest किन गर्छ भने profit लिने उद्देश्यले invest गर्छ. That we call as an investment. So yes, the invest refers that purchasing of the property of company. A kind of the way to purchase the property of the company. There is investment. Investment भनेको कुनै companyको property purchase गर्छ. We purchase certain portion of the share capital of any company. That is a kind of the investment. So the investment is a purchasing a property that can be used to produce the goods can be considered as an investment. Yes, we purchase the property of the company that can be used and that can be used to produce the goods can be considered as an investment. Investment is a kind of the investment of the time, the money and the property for the purpose with the goal of future income. Future income and play of उद्देश्यले कुनै व्यक्तिले invest गर्छ भने that is the concept of the investment. That to that concept we call as investment. So that's why in a general sense, an investment is a such kinds of action, an action that is taken in the hopes of raising future revenue, hopes of raising the future, hope of raising the future revenue. Future मा केही revenue, केही profit प्राप्त गर्ने उद्देश्यले, yes, it is a kind of the action that can be taken in the hopes of raising revenue in future. Can be also considered as an investment. Investment भनेकै फ्युचरमा म केही प्रॉफिट लिन्छु, मेरो फ्युचरमा केही रेभिन्यू मलाई हुन्छ भन्ने उद्देश्यले people invest गर्छ. So the goal of the investment is often to increase the knowledge and improve the skills in the hopes of the ultimately producing the more income. Definitely, the ultimate purpose of the investment is that with the hopes of the more produce and more income in the future, more production in future and the more income in the future. Is the goal and objective of the investment. So investment and objective of investment is always, it is often to increase the knowledge and improve the skills. Definitely the investment, definitely the concept of investment, it increases the knowledge. It increases the knowledge and it develops the skills of the people in the hopes of ultimately producing the more income. That is the purpose of income. Investment को purpose, ultimate purpose भनेकै to take the income, to take the more income. भविष्यमा बढी भन्दा बढी आय आर्जन गर्ने उद्देश्यले मान्छेले इन्भेस्ट गर्दछ. That we call as investment, simple word. So that's why the because the investing or the investment is oriented toward the potential for the future growth and the future income. Definitely is an objective of the investment is a potentiality of the future growth and the future income. Future ma growth hune, कुनै वृद्धि हुने, कुनै produce हुने, income हुने उद्देश्यले they do that we call as a concept of investment. So with the investment, yes, invest the money, invest our time, invest our skill, and we develop our skill and improve our skills and we develop our knowledge. To increase our knowledge through the investment, people get the knowledge, people get the skill, they improve their skill. So with the investment of the time, skill, and the money and the product, they could definitely they could check as they could increase their knowledge, they could improve their skill and a future in a growth oriented, maybe their future. Future may be the growth oriented. And they could take the benefit and more income in the future. Future ma उनीहरूले income बढी भन्दा बढी income लिन सक्छ र investmentबाट people knowledge लिन सक्छ, skill लिन सक्छ. That is the concept of investment. त्यसलाई हामी investment भन्छौँ. Yes, it is the features of the investment, definitely. And an investment is an asset, an item that is purchased with the hope of that it will be generate income. Yes, the feature of the investment is that, yes, an investment is an asset or the item that is purchased with the hope that will be generated. It will be generated income and appreciate in a future at the value at some point of the future. Future को कुनै point मा कुनै बिन्दुमा पुगिसकेपछि definitely it will generate the income. As investment is an asset or the item that is purchased with the hope of the future income. त्यस्तो asset त्यस्तो property हामी purchase गर्छौं. Investment is an item and asset that we purchase with the hope of the future income. Future income, future मा income generate हुने उद्देश्यले हामीले गर्ने investment asset लाई हामी that we call as an investment. And next one is that an investment is always concerned to the layout, it's the outlay of the sum. Some asset today means the time, money, and effort. We outlay our time, money, and effort today, and in the hopes of the generate the payoff in the future. Definitely, in the future, it will pay off. It will pay off as income. It improves the knowledge. It improves the skill. And increases the knowledge. That is the payoff. That is the payoff of the as return of the investment. Investment could return as a payoff we got through the investment. As a payoff, we got the knowledge, we got the skill, and we increase our income. And we grow our income. हाम्रो income वृद्धि हुन्छ, knowledge-मा वृद्धि हुन्छ, ज्ञानमा वृद्धि हुन्छ, skill-मा improve हुन्छ. That is a payoff as an income. So that's why investment only. We invest the money and the time, invest the money and our effort. हामी हाम्रो time-लाई, effort-लाई, money-लाई invest गर्छौं. That is the investment. So investment can refer to any mechanism used for the generating future income, including the bonds and the stock and real estate property or business, among other examples. There are numbers of examples of investment. Yes, investment in a bond, invest in a stock, invest in a share, invest in a real estate and any business, among others. These are the examples of an investment. So an investment can refer to any mechanism used for the generating future income. Investment is a mechanism. It is a tool. It is a way. It's a tool and mechanism which we use for the future income and generating future income. Future income generate गर्नको लागि प्रयोग गर्ने टुललाई हामी इन्भेस्ट भन्छौं. त्यसलाई हामी इन्भेस्टमेन्ट भन्छौं. So investment is a kind of the tool and mechanism for generating future income. The tools may be, what are the best tools? Tools may be any stock, any bond, any business, and real estate property. These are the different mechanisms and the ways and the tools to generate future income. Future income generate गर्ने way भनेको चाहिँ real estate मा इन्भेस्ट गर्न सक्छौँ हामी, बिजनेसमा इन्भेस्ट गर्न सक्छौँ, बन्डमा इन्भेस्ट गर्न सक्छौँ हामी, स्टक मार्केटमा इन्भेस्ट गर्न सक्छौँ. So to that concept we call as a investment. त्यसलाई नै हामी investment भन्छौँ. So there are numbers of the types of investment. Various types of investment. Yes, investments are generally included. It's generally broken into three major categories. We can break to the types of the investment in three categories generally. We can classify and we could categorize to the concept of investment in the three types. The first one is stock investment. Next, secondly, the bond investment. And third one is a cash equivalent investment. These are the three types of investment: stock, bond, and cash equivalents. These are the three types of investment. So there are various forms of the investment which are as follows. Yeah, different types of investment. Stock investment, investing in the stock market. Yes, the stock market we invest. Probably, yes, we invest through the IPO. As we purchase the premium share. Yes, we purchase the as a private placement. We purchase the preference share issued by the company. That is a kind of investment. Stock investment भनेको private placement मा जारी गरेको शेयरहरु IPO बाट प्रिमियम मूल्यबाट हामीले खरिद गरेको शेयर and FPO different shares are there. So the IPO, FPO, private placement and the preference share can issued by the company, and those the issued share capital we purchase. So where we can invest our money in the company. त्यहाँबाट हामी हाम्रो पैसालाई हामी इन्भेस्ट गर्न सक्छौं, त्यसलाई इन्भेस्टमेन्ट भन्छौं. So stock investment is the purchasing of the share of the any company. कुनै कम्पनीको शेयर हामी खरिद गर्छौं भने त्यसलाई हामी stock investment भन्छौं. Yes, a kind of bond is a kind of the investment of the share market stock. So bond refers to a kind of the loan. It's a bond. It's a loan you make a company and the government. It's a loan. We give a loan to others. That is a bond. Bond is we give a loan to others and take it as an interest. That is as an investment. I mean, loan दिन्छौं, त्यसको interest दिन्छौं भने that is a bond. So the investment purchase a bond. Yes, investor purchase the bond. Investor purchase the bond. I mean, loan दिन्छौं and purchase the bond. हामी त्यहाँबाट इन्भेस्ट गर्छौं and हामी कहिलेकाहीँ दिन्छौं. So there is a kind of the bond. So bond is a loan that can be taken. We can take and we can pay. हामी लोन लिन पनि सक्छौं, दिन पनि सक्छौं. So for that purpose, as interest we take. हामी लोन लिए बापतको हामी interest दिन्छौं, ब्याज दिन्छौं. त हामीले अरूलाई दिए बापत हामी ब्याज दिन्छौं. So there is an interest counts in the bond. So bond is a loan. So investor purchase a bond. You're allowing the bond issuer and the borrow your money, and you can issue that you can issue that as a bond to others. Loan चाहिँ हामी अरूलाई issue गर्छौं. We can issue to others and we can take a bond, and we can take a loan, and we can issue to others as well. So as a return, we can get the interest. So we offer in a lower and maybe the lower price or maybe the maximum price. कम भन्दा कम इन्ट्रेस्टमा हामी बन्ड जारी पनि गर्न सक्छौं. कतिपयले कम मूल्यमा जस्तै ब्याङ्कहरुले लोन कहिलेकाहीँ कम मूल्यमा कम प्रतिशतमा विभिन्न ब्याङ्कले दिइराखेको हुन्छ. कतिपयको महँगो हुन्छ. So it kind of the bond. So investment is a kind of the bond. So it's a bond is given to others and take a profit as an interest. अनि उनले लोन दिन्छ, लोन बापत उनले इन्ट्रेस्ट लिन्छ, ब्याज दिन्छ. That is a kind of investment. So it's a bond is a kind of the investment. It's a method of the investment. And next one is mutual fund investment. Mutual fund refers that different company, they mutually comes together to invest the money. That is mutual fund. Mutual fund भनेको दुई वा दुई भन्दा बढी कम्पनीहरु एकै ठाउँमा आउँछ, उनले इन्भेस्ट गर्छ. त्यसलाई हामी mutual fund भन्छौं. So that's why the mutual funds allow investors to purchase the large number of the investment in a single transaction. एउटै ट्रान्ज्याक्सनमा म्युचुअल फन्डहरु मिलेर दुई वा दुई भन्दा कम्पनी मिलेर ठूलो संख्यामा ठूलो भोल्युममा कुनै शेयरहरु खरिद गरेको हुन्छ. That is a mutual fund. So mutual fund is a large numbers of the volume. The people are that transacting. They are transacting the large number is scale of the volume through the mutual fund. त्यसले सामूहिक लगानी कोष भन्छौं हामी. त्यो सामूहिक लगानी कोषमा yes, they do the underwriting agreement. उनीहरुले underwriting agreement गर्छन्. Investor group, the underwriting agreement, and through the mutual fund they invest the money. So with the underwriting agreement, the investor do the agreement, they do the contract, they invest the money as a to purchase the share capital of the company. कम्पनीहरुको कुनै शेयरहरु कम्पनीले जारी गरिराखेको हुन्छ, त्यस्तो सेयरहरू खरिद गर्नको लागि underwriting agreement, through the underwriting agreement, the mutual fund investor are drawn. So through the mutual fund, as company issue the share, company share जारी गर्ने बेलामै mutual fund लाई sorry, the 5% for the mutual fund and the 2% for the employee and the 10% as an IPO as a amount from the paid up capital. उनको paid up capital भित्रैको रकमबाट certain प्रतिशत IPO लाई 10%, 2% कर्मचारीलाई, कम्पनीको म्युचुअल फन्डलाई 5% भनेर such kinds of share they could issue. अनि certain प्रतिशत as a preference share लाई भनेर they could issue such kinds of shares. So mutual fund is a group of investors. To the group of those investors, they issue the share capital that we call the mutual investment. So mutual fund बाट पनि हामी इन्भेस्ट गर्न सक्छौँ. So the underwriting agreement. So the different company as a mutual fund, when a mutual fund earns the money, examples throughout the dividend and bond interest, they could get as a dividend bond interest उनीहरूले प्राप्त गर्छन् र म्युचुअल फन्ड दुई वा दुई भन्दा बढी इन्भेस्टरहरूबाट through the underwriting agreement they do the investment. So the bond investment, mutual fund investment, stock investment, such kinds of types of investment are there. And index fund investment is a kind of the bond. Index fund भनेको a kind of the bond. This is the fund that is a type of the mutual fund. एक प्रकारको mutual fund जस्तै एक प्रकारको investment हो, index fund भन्छौँ हामी. So index fund is mutual fund, a kind of the mutual fund generally is a passively tracks as an index. It's चाहिँ अलिकति passive हुन्छ. Mutual fund मा जस्तो एक्टिभमा हुँदैन, as a passively उनीहरू ओन गरिराखेको हुन्छ. That we call index fund investment भन्छौँ. So the profit, yes, the benefit of the index fund is that they tend to cost less because of they do not have that the active manager on that payout. यो PF को लागि payroll को लागि चाहिँ उनीहरू actively involved हुँदैन. That is index investment. Index भनेको चाहिँ के हो भने as a passively रहिराखेको हुन्छ, as a mutual fund जस्तो actively काम गर्ने. So it is a kind of mutual fund, but they do work in the passively. Then passively काम गर्छ भने payroll गर्ने बेलामा चाहिँ passively काम गर्छ भने that is the type of the index mutual fund. So through the index, the mutual fund, I mean invest गर्न सक्छौँ. As an index investment is a mutual fund, but they work passively. In the mutual fund, they work actively. People who are actively involved with the mutual fund, यसमा चाहिँ passively लागेको हुन्छ. So that is the difference. And the exchange traded fund investment is exchange trade investment. Exchange trade investment is that, yes, it's an exchange trade fund investment. It's a ATF. We call it as a short form ATF. Exchange trade investment is that, yes, people invest the money as a trade. It's as exchange of the trade. Investment केमा गर्छ भने ट्रेडमा, it's a kind of the trade from the country to country, one nation to another nation, and the people to people. That's a kind of the action. It is related to the as an exchange traded fund investment. भनेको कुनै exchange trade व्यापारमा people invest गर्छ भने exchange trade investment छ हामी. That we call as an exchange trade investment. So the ATP exchange trade fund investment refers that as a trade, a kind of investment in the trade, is trade related business. भनेको व्यापारसँग सम्बन्धित इन्भेस्टरहरू भन्छ. फर इक्जाम्पल जस्तै कन्टेनर सम्बन्धी व्यापार भनेको चाइनाबाट कुनै सामान नेपालमा ल्याउनु सक्छ, काइन्ड्स अफ एक्सचेन्ज ट्रेडहरू हुन सक्छ. To continue to run the exchange हुने गुड्सहरूको इन्भेस्ट हुन सक्छ. So the trade related investment, people can do the investment in the areas of the trade that we call as exchange trade investment. जहाँ व्यापारसँग सम्बन्धित क्षेत्रमा उनीहरूले people लगानी गर्छ भने that we call as exchange trade related investment. So the mutual fund and the index fund, on the other hand, they are the price at the once of the end of the each trading. प्रत्येक trading मा mutual fund, through the mutual fund, through the exchange trade, the people can invest. Trade related area मा, mutual fund मा, index fund मा, stock market मा people invest गर्न सक्छ. There are various ways and various forms of the investment. Investment को विभिन्न ways छ. खाली whether through the investment, whether the profit by the company ले छिटो आय आर्जन प्रॉफिट गर्ने वे कहाँबाट हुन सक्छ त्यो मात्र खोजेको हुन्छ. People are seeking these ways. So there are various ways of the investment as a loan, as a stock, as a trade, in the trade, and as a mutual fund. These are the various ways of the investment. And the optional investment is that, yes, this is the another form of the investment. The option is a contract that the buy and sell of the stock at the set price. There's option investment. As by the set date and option that is flexible. That is we call as an option investment. Option investment भनेको कुनै त्यस्तो खालको स्टक मार्केट कुनै शेयर क्यापिटल स्टकहरु चाहिँ एज अ सेट प्राइसमा खरिद गर्दछ भने त्यसलाई अप्सन इन्भेस्टमेन्ट भन्छ. सेट प्राइस भनेको आज प्रिमियम मूल्यको हामी अप्सन भन्छौँ. जस्तै आइपीओ परेन आइपिओ नपरेपछि आज प्रिमियम भए पनि खरिद गरौँ न भन्ने पिपलले खरिद गर्न सक्छ प्रिमियम त बढी मूल्यमा हुन्छ र दे डु द बाई so that is the option in this so as the name of the implies that doing an option the most option contract are the 100 shares of stock जाने अप्सन भनेको जसरी केही इन्भेस्ट गर्ने ठाउँ भएन भने पनि अप्सनमा 100 मा पाउने शेयर चाहिँ एज अ आइपिओ को शेयर खरिद गरे पनि अप्सन हुन सक्छ so that is the option of the investment पिपलले ठुलो रकम हुँदैन र सानो भन्दा सानो रकममा पनि आज इन्भेस्ट गर्न सक्ने भनेको थ्रु द आइपिओ थ्रु द आइपिओ भनेको जस्तै 10 किताब भन्नु भने 1000 रुपैयाँ जस्तै एक किताब भन्नु भने 100 रुपैयाँ so this is a kind of option for the people to invest the money like मनी इन्भेस्ट गर्नको लागि एउटा अप्सन फर एक्जाम्पल तपाईले 10 किताब कसैको शेयर पर्यो भने विदिन अ विक 1000 को पर्नु भने विदिन अ विक 40,000 50,000 कमाउन सक्नुहुन्छ so this is the kind of way of the option so option investment is that is an investment in the IPO so the primary market the primary शेयरहरु है अप्सनमा हामीले इन्भेस्ट गर्न सक्छौं it is a kind of investment so that's an investor can either buy and sell its stock at the agreed upon the price within the agreed upon the time within the agreed भएको टाइममा उले खरिद गर्छ निश्चित समयमा उले बिक्री गर्छ so sell the options contract to another investor so option is that so the above purchasing of the share capital so the IPO र as a primary मूल्यमा as a कम भन्दा कम मूल्यमा पिपलले इन्भेस्ट गर्ने वेहरु थ्रु द आइपिओ प्राइमरी शेयर मार्फत शेयर खरिद गरे पनि हामी इन्भेस्ट गर्न सक्छौं दिस इज अ काइन्ड अफ इन्भेस्ट सो स्टक as a mutual fund as a in the trade related areas in the business partner so these are the various ways of the investment को विभिन्न वेजहरु हुन्छ so ती वेमा these are the different the ways and the methods and the different types of the investment so the option investment is so कुनै अप्सन पाएन we don't have much more money we have limitation of the money हामीसँग थोरै मनी छ but we have to invest in the more areas more areas मा हामीले इन्भेस्ट गर्नु परेको छ भने त्यस्तो अवस्थामा yes as option investment को रूपमा हामीले प्राइमरी शेयरहरु खरिद गरेर पनि we can invest and yes what are the different laws regarding the investment in Nepal yes how investors are legally protected in Nepal there are different laws different standard laws which has tried to protect the investor in Nepal generally there are different laws especially protection under the Security Act 2063 yes our Security Act 2063 regulates to the investor generally it is related to the concept of the exchange of the share it is transfer of the share capital and share capital from the one to another person one individual to another individual one company to another company so Security Act 2063 Taiwan हामी धितोपत्र बोर्ड भन्छौं Taiwan is a regulatory authority of a share market share market को एउटा धितोपत्र र शेयर क्यापिटललाई गभर्न गर्ने एउटा अथोरिटी हो त्यो निकायबाट शेयरको कारोबार र शेयर मार्केटको कारोबार सम्बन्धमा काम हुन्छ so the protection under the Securities Act 2063 this is the law which try to protect the investor त्यो भनेको IPO FPO प्रिमियम शेयरहरु जारी गर्छ त्यसलाई गभर्न गर्ने भनेको सेक्युरिटी बोर्डले गर्छ so first one is protection under the Security Act 2063 next is protection against insider trading yes insider trading now people are allowed for the insider trading because there is the concept under the 2063 Security Act को when you see to the section 100 101 2 and 3 especially यो धितोपत्र बोर्डको ऐनको दफा 101 2 3 जुन छ प्रावधान त्यो प्रावधानले इनसाइडर डिलिङ गर्न मिल्दैन है भनेको कुनै कम्पनीको शेयर आउँदैछ भने इनसाइडर डिलिङ भनेको आउटसाइडरलाई इन्फर्मेसन दिनु हुँदैन इनसाइडर डिलिङ द्याट वी कल इनसाइडर डिलिङ दिस द पर्सन how does the insider dealing the person have the criminal law उनीहरुलाई चाहिँ इनसाइडर डिलिङ गर्ने व्यक्तिहरुलाई सजाय हुन्छ भन्ने छ okay there is the legal provision is given by the Security Act yes when you see the Security Act yes insider dealing is a dealing of the securities or causing any other person to deal in the securities on the basis of any insider as information and the notice are unpublished notice अरुलाई दिनुलाई to provide any information which is unpublished that is the concept of insider dealing त्यस्तो खालको insider dealing गर्ने व्यक्तिलाई yes there is a provision in our Security Act yes insider dealing is treated as a criminal offense punishable by law in the Nepalमा insider dealing गर्नेहरुलाई like criminal offense मानिन्छ that is a kind of the crime जस्तै आज भन्दा yes maybe 2 months before 2 महिना अगाडिको कुरा छ धितोपत्र बोर्डको अध्यक्षले आफ्नो छोरीको नाममा शिवम सिमेन्टको निश्चित प्रतिशत शेयर उसको नाममा विभिन्न कारणले नाम राखियो भने त्यो इन्साइडर डिलिङ भयो भन्ने मिडियामा आएको थियो वेदर इट इज द इस्यु अफ द इन्साइडर डिलिङ अर नट यो यस्तो खालको विषयहरू त्यो सेयर दिने खरिद गर्ने विषयमा त्यो अनपब्लिस नोटिसहरू दिए कि दिएन त्यो छानबिनको विषय बनाउनु पर्छ भनेर कुरा उठ्यो भलै त्यसको छानबिन अगाडि बढ्यो कि बढेन थाहा भएन तर सच काइन्ड्स अफ थिङ्स द इस्युज क्यान बी कम सो अनपब्लिस नोटिसहरू बाहिर कसैलाई दिन्छ भने त्यसलाई इन्साइडर डिलिङ भन्छ कम्पनीभित्र भएका व्यक्तिले इन्साइडर डिलिङ गर्नु हुँदैन है कम्पनीभित्र भएको नोटिसहरू इम्पोर्टेन्ट नोटिसहरू अरूलाई दिनु हुँदैन भन्छ द्याट इज द कन्सेप्ट अफ इन्साइडर डिलिङ सो इन्साइडर डिलिङ yes in the Nepal insider drilling is considered as a criminal offense those who have done such kinds of insider drilling the work really affects to the investor in the company investor le asar parcha so the such kinds of this punishable with the fine of equal to the amount of the controversy and with the imprisonment for a term not exceeding to the 1 year of the book त्यो जति इन्साइडर डिलिङ गरेको छ त्यति फाइन पर्ने र 1 वर्ष भन्दा बढी सजाय नहुने गरी नट एक्सेडिङ 1 year भने 1 वर्ष भन्दा नहुने गरी 1 वर्ष वा दुवै सजाय हुन सक्छ भन्छ कसैले इन्साइडर डिलिङ गर्यो भने धितोपत्र बोर्डको दफा 103 स्पेशली 103 मा छ त्यो प्रावधान अनुसार चाहिँ उनीलाई इन्साइडर डिलिङमा सजाय हुन्छ भन्छ दिस इज द प्रब्लम सो प्रोटेक्सन अन्डर द सेक्युरिटी एक्ट 2063 also try to for next one is protection against false trading कसैले false trading गर्नुहुन्छ false trading refers that it takes place on the two major conditions especially as actual ownership is not changed actual ownership change भएको छैन भने even though the purchase of the and sale of the securities is done directly indirectly actual ownership change भएको छैन भने त्यस्तो अवस्थामा false trading हुन्छ next an offer is made to the purchase of the sale securities on the same price upon the knowing of the price offered by the another sale for the purchase भनेको एक्चुअल प्राइसमा नै सेल गर्नको लागि त्यस्तो अवस्थामा यस मेड द पर्चेज द सेल सेक्युरिटीज अन द सेम प्राइसमा कुनै कम्पनीको सेल गर्नको लागि त्यस्तो खालको शेयर मार्केटमा कुनै शेयरहरू सेम प्राइसमा आफूले खरिद गर्नको लागि एज अपन द नोइङ अन द प्राइस आफूलाई थाहा भएकै मूल्यमा त्यो पर्चेज गर्नको लागि यदि भनियो भने द्याट इज द फल्स ट्रेडिङ सो द्याट्स वाइ द फल्स ट्रेडिङ इज अल्सो इट इज प्रोटेक्टेड अन्डर द सेक्युरिटी एक्टले फल्स ट्रेडिङ गर्नु हुँदैन इन्साइडर डिलिङ गर्नु हुँदैन भन्छ सो दिज आर द प्रोटेक्सन अन्डर द आवर सेक्युरिटी एक्ट एन्ड प्रोटेक्सन अगेन्स्ट द मिसलिडिङ इन्फर्मेसन यस मिसलिडिङ इन्फर्मेसन कसैले दिनु हुँदैन भन्छ एट दिस टाइम यस फर द मिसलिडिङ इन्फर्मेसन is within a fine of the 101,000 rupees and more than 300,000 rupees within imprisonment for a term of not exceeding 2 years. 2 वर्ष भन्दा बढी सजाय हुने व्यवस्था र त्यस्तो गर्ने व्यक्तिलाई कानुन बमोजिमको सजाय हुने र फल्स ट्रेडिङ र त्यस्तो खालको मिसलिडिङ इन्फर्मेसन दिने व्यक्तिलाई जति उनले जुन विषयमा मिसलिडिङ गर्यो त्यस्तो अवस्थामा उनले सर्टेन पर्सेन्ट अमाउन्ट चाहिँ उनलाई फाइन लाग्ने र 2 वर्षमा सजाय हुने व्यवस्था छ सो नो वान स्याल transact on such a security by the fraud and misrepresentation भने कुनै शेयरहरू फ्रड गरेर मिसरिप्रेजेन्टेसन गरेर त्यसलाई ट्रेड गर्नु हुँदैन मिसलिडिङ इन्फर्मेसन दिनु हुँदैन भन्छ हाम्रो सेक्युरिटी एक्टले शेयरको ट्रेड सम्बन्धी these such kinds of protection are there and such kinds of misleading information and the false trading insider trading is not allowed by our security act ले misleading त्यसपछि as a insider drilling kind of the misleading information and the insider dealing garnu hudaina bhancha these are protected by under our security act and protection of the interest of investor ko interest lai protect garna khojeko cha compensation as well the protection against the fraudulent transaction share transact गर्ने बेलामा कुनै त्यस्तो खालको fraudulent transact गर्यो त्यसै अब and protection of the investor lai as a protection of the interest of the investor and the compensation त्यस्तो अवस्थामा compensation दिने अनि fraudulent transaction रोक्ने such kinds of legal provision are there under the Security Act. Security Act ले यस्तो खालको transaction लाई रोक्छ. And next protection under the Companies Act. Yes, our Companies Act 2063 company ऐनको 2063 ले पनि try to protect. Yes, the investor protection fund हामीसँग investor को protection fund company act ले यसलाई रोक्छ. And next one is protection against the discriminatory allotment of the price as a primary share. Primary share को मूल्य चाहिँ डिस्क्रिमिनेटरी हुँदैन है देयर मस्ट बी द सेम अफ द प्राइमरी शेयर जब आइपिओ जारी गर्छ कम्पनीले त्यो शेयरमा चाहिँ डिस्क्रिमिनेसन हुने गरी प्रोपोर्सनल रेटमा मात्रै शेयर जारी गर्नुपर्छ त्यो डिस्क्रिमिनेसन हुने गरी शेयर जारी गर्नु हुँदैन भनेर आवर कम्पनी एक्ट स्टेट्स सो आवर कम्पनी एक्ट डज नट अलाउ टु एनी कम्पनी टु इश्यू द शेयर इन अ डिस्क्रिमिनेटरी प्राइस फ्रम द पार्शियलिटी हुने गरी डिस्क्रिमिनेसन हुने गरी सेयर इस्यु गर्नु हुँदैन भनेर कम्पनी एक्टले भन्छ। सो इन्भेस्टर्स प्रोटेक्सन फन्ड, इन्भेस्टर प्रोटेक्सन फन्ड निर्माण गरेर कम्पनी ऐनले दे try to protect the interest of the investor. So that's why the Company Act does not allow to any discriminatory issue of the primary share. Primary share issue गर्ने बेलामा विभेद जन्ने हिसाबले विभेद हुने गरी share issue गर्नु हुँदैन भन्छ. They try to protect. And next one is that protection under the Commodity Exchange Market Act 2074. हामीसँग commodity protection under the Commodity Exchange Market Act भनेको Commodity Exchange Market Act हामीसँग यो व्यापार व्यवसाय समिति कमोडिटी एक्सचेन्ज विनिमय जुन वस्तु विनिमय र बजार सम्बन्धी ऐन 2074 छ. This try to protect section 17 of the Commodity Exchange Market Act try to provide that the commodity exchange market को हकमा चाहिँ यस्तो अवस्थामा इन्भेस्टर from the potential systematic risk इन्भेस्टरहरूलाई यस्तो अवस्थामा वस्तु विनिमय सम्बन्धी उसको इन्भेस्टरको वस्तुहरू प्रोटेक्सन गर्ने these types of the protection are there. So Commodity Exchange Market Act 2074 also try to investor and the board to regulate such a market can issue investor. इन्भेस्टरलाई चाहिँ बोर्डले रेगुलेट गर्नुपर्छ है भन्छ. यो ऐन अन्तर्गत एउटा मार्केट रेगुलेसन बोर्डको अथोरिटी छ. त्यो बोर्डले इन्भेस्टरको राइटहरूलाई प्रोटेक्सन गर्नुपर्छ भन्छ. So the protection under the Commodity Exchange Market Act way. This is the another act which try to protect the investor in Nepal as well. हाम्रोमा इन्भेस्टरलाई प्रोटेक्ट गर्न यो ऐनले पनि इन्भेस्टरलाई they have tried to protect. And next one is that yes, the investors a special protection under the foreign investment. We have the Foreign Investment and Technology Transfer Act 2019. हामीसँग 2074 वैदेशिक लगानी तथा हस्तान्तरण सम्बन्धी ऐन 2074 जुन छ 2019 we have. So this the 75 हामीसँग वैदेशिक लगानी सम्बन्धी ऐन छ. It is act also try to protect the foreign investor and the right relating to the national treatment. Equal treatment has to be given to them. उनीहरूलाई पनि विदेशी लगानीकर्तालाई इक्वल ट्रिटमेन्ट दिनुपर्छ. We have to treat equally to them. So Foreign Investment and Technology Transfer Act 2019 has defined that, clearly mentioned that yes, the rights relating to the national treatment गर्नुपर्छ. As to the national citizen, as to the national company, they have to treat to the foreign investor. विदेशी लगानीकर्तालाई yes, Foreign Investment and Technology Transfer Act 2019 has said that विदेशी लगानी सम्बन्धी यो वैदेशिक लगानी तथा प्रविधि हस्तान्तरण सम्बन्धी ऐन भन्छौँ हामी. Yes, the Foreign Investment and Technology Transfer Act 2019 we have, and this act has tried to maintain the equal rights relating to the national treatment has to be given to the company, those companies. त्यस्तो इन्भेस्ट कम्पनीलाई नेशनल ट्रिटमेन्ट दिनुपर्छ भन्छ. And protection against the national and expropriation. The protection against the nationalization and expropriation. नेसनलाइजेसन गर्नेबाट रोक्छ. विदेशी कम्पनी नेपालमा इन्भेस्ट गर्छ र त्यो कम्पनीलाई यतिकै राष्ट्रियकरण गर्न पाइदैन भन्छ. And expropriation is that yes, they have the right to take their and from the exemption from the tax and right to take the profit. Profit उनीहरुले नेपालमा लगानी गरे बापतको प्रॉफिट लैजान पाउने अधिकार हुन्छ. That is as a kind of the expropriation. So they have the right to national against the nationalization expropriation. भनेको अनावश्यक रूपमा विभिन्न कर लगाउने र राज्यको कानुन बमोजिम भन्दा बाहेक उनीलाई ट्याक्स लगाउने र ट्याक्स एक्जिम्पसनको राइटमा एक्जिम्पसन दिनुपर्ने र प्रॉफिट लिएर जान पर्ने त्यो अधिकार उनीलाई दिनुपर्छ भनेर our Foreign Investment and Technology Transfer Act has tried to protect, especially in the foreign investor. नेपालमा foreign investorलाई यसरी हामीले नेपालमा यिनीलाई प्रोटेक्ट गर्न हामी खोज्छौं. So that's why Security Act 2063 जसले the investor who want to invest the money in Security Act सेक्युरिटी क्षेत्रमा इन्भेस्ट गर्न चाहनेले सेक्युरिटी एक्ट बमोजिम प्रोटेक्ट पाइन्छ. कमोडिटी मार्केटमा कुनै त्यस्तो खालको सामान्य वस्तु सम्बन्धी सामान्य कुनै कसैको इन्भेस्ट गर्न खोज्यो भने त्यस्तो इन्भेस्टरलाई प्रोटेक्ट गर्न कमोडिटी मार्केट एन्ड देयर इज द बल under the Commodity Exchange and Market Act 2074 we have. And for the foreign investor there is Foreign Investment and Technology Transfer Act. Foreign Investment Technology Transfer Act ले के भन्छ भने equal treatment has to be given to them. Equal treatment दिनुपर्छ भन्छ. Yes, the foreigners should have to give the equal treatment and they have the right against the nationalization and expropriation. भनेको nationalization गर्न पाइदैन उनीहरुको कम्पनीलाई र expropriation गर्न पाइदैन because they have to expropriate. उनीहरुले आफूले लागेको मुनाफा प्रॉफिट चाहिँ आफूले लैजान पाउँछ भन्छ. But by giving the tax निश्चित सरकारलाई तिर्नुपर्ने ट्याक्सहरु तिरिसकेपछि बाँकी रकम चाहिँ उनीहरुले लैजान पाउँछ भन्छ. So in addition to the national instrument, yes, Nepal has signed the bilateral investment promotion and the protection agreement with the Finland and the England and the Germany and the Mauritius, United Kingdom, and France. There are 6 countries we have the BIPA. हामीले बिपा सम्झौता गरेका छौँ। यी बाहेक बिपा सम्झौता गरेका मुलुकहरू फिनल्यान्ड and India and Germany, Mauritius, United Kingdom, and France. We have the BIPA agreement with the 6 different countries. हामी हाम्रो विभिन्न 6वटा मुलुकसँग बिपा सम्झौता छ। त्यसको आधारमा yes, we have the trade related area मा 6वटा मुलुकमा we have the BIPA सम्झौता, bilateral trade promotion and a kind of agreement. Yes, there is a bilateral investment promotion and protection agreement. हामीसँग बिपा सम्झौता हामीले यो दुईटा देशले गरेको लगानीको सम्बन्धमा त्यसको लगानी प्रवर्धन सम्बन्धी सम्झौता हामीले गरेका छौं। We have the 6 countries, different countries we have the agreement as a Finland and India, Germany, Mauritius, United Kingdom, and France to establish the specific rights and obligations to make the primary purchase of the protection of the foreign investment against the discriminatory measures to the host state. Host state मा कुनै त्यसको discriminatory laws नहोस् भनेर हामीले बिपा सम्झौता गर्यौं। Yes, last time बाबुराम भट्टराईको पालामा प्राइम मिनिस्टर हुँदा इन्डियासँग गरेको बिपा सम्झौताको धेरै विवाद पनि भयो। So there is, for instance, yes, the BIPA agreement are signed with India in 2011. We have signed the BIPA agreement with 2011 in 2011 with India and ensures protection and promotion of the investment, guarantees rights and foreign investor. Foreign investor को राइटहरु ग्यारेन्टी होस् र foreign investor नेपाल स्टेट प्रति होस्, स्टेटमा आकर्षित हो भनेर बिपा होस् भन्ने उद्देश्यले बिपा सम्झौता गरिन्छ। विदेशी लगानीको प्रवर्धन र प्रमोसन गर्नको लागि बिपा सम्झौता गरिन्छ। We have done the agreement with India in 2011. इन्डियाले पनि नेपालमा लगानी गरोस् भनेर हामीले बिपा सम्झौता गरौँ। Whether it is as we have expected, हामीले एक्सपेक्ट गर्ने अनुसार लगानी आउन सकेन because there are numbers of the region for the decreasing of the foreign investment in Nepal. नेपालमा FDI को त्यति अट्र्याक्सन र त्यति हामीले सोचे जस्तो FDI किन हुन सकेन भने विभिन्न रिजनहरु छ। The political region, maybe legal region, maybe tax provision, different regions are here. यसको behind it there are various measures and reasons. यसको पछाडी विभिन्न रिजनहरु छ। तर बिपा सम्झौता हामीले 6वटा कन्ट्रीसँग गर्यौं and generally these agreements are done to protect the foreign investor. Foreign investor को हामीसँग भएको ल त कानुन त छ, तर अझ त्यसलाई बढी मोर रिलायबल होस् भनेर हामी बिपा सम्झौता गर्छौं। अझ बढी उनीलाई कन्फिडेन्स बढोस् र अझ उनी इन्भेस्ट गर्न आकर्षण होस् भनेर बिपा सम्झौता गरिन्छ। We have the BIPA and bilateral agreement, bilateral investment promotion and protection agreement we have with 6 different countries. So access to balance, historical data, future prediction, existing legal and juridical protection level, these all are in the Nepal. नेपालमा हामीले विभिन्न हिस्टोरिकल पार्टहरु हामीसँग ल छ, कानुन छ, हामीसँग जुडिशियरी छ, हामीसँग आफ्नो ओन हिस्ट्री, हाम्रो आफ्नै हिस्ट्री छ। So with these different the experiences, we have done different investment with the BIPA agreement with the different countries, but अझै पनि FDI सोचे अनुसार हामीले ल्याउन सकेका छैनौं because of different region. So the legislation and concerned body shall now have a consult over the inadequacy and the address of the need of the shareholders reflect the same of the enactment. We don't have adequate laws. हामीसँग हाम्रो कानुनमा जस्तै ट्याक्सको सम्बन्धमा हाम्रो ट्याक्स इन्कम ट्याक्स एक्ट 2058 छ। We have income tax आफैमा धेरै ल छ भन्छ। त्यसैले पनि हामीले फोरेन इन्भेस्टमेन्टलाई त्यति हामीले सोचे अनुरूप अट्र्याक्ट गर्न सकिराखेको छैन। There is reason behind it. So we try to protect the different laws. Legally the different laws has tried to protect. हामीसँग भएको विभिन्न ऐनले चाहिँ फोरेन इन्भेस्टमेन्टलाई प्रोटेक्सन गर्न, इन्भेस्टरलाई प्रोटेक्ट गर्न खोजेको छ। सेक्युरिटी एक्ट, इन शेयरमा लगानी गर्नेलाई सेक्युरिटी एक्ट, कमोडिटी एक्सचेन्ज एक्ट we have, and also we have foreign investment and technology transfer act 2019. हामीसँग foreign investment technology transfer ऐन छ। यसले इन्भेस्टमेन्टलाई चाहिँ प्रोटेक्ट गर्न खोजेको छ र हामीले बिपा सम्झौता पनि गर्यौं 6 डिफरेन्ट कन्ट्रीसँग। यो सम्झौताको आधारमा पनि इन्भेस्टरलाई प्रोटेक्ट गर्न खोजेको छ। Still either of these agreement, यो एग्रीमेन्ट भए तापनि हामीले सोचे अनुरूप इन्भेस्टमेन्ट फोरेन इन्भेस्टमेन्टलाई चाहिँ हामीले नेपालमा अट्र्याक्ट गर्न, इन्भेस्टरलाई अट्र्याक्ट गर्न सकिरहेको छैनौं। Still it is in a initial phase. हामी अझै पनि इनिशियल फेजमै छौं। For example, there is a debatable issue of the MCC as well. MCC ले पनि MCC को बारेमा विभिन्न अझै पनि कुरा आएको छ। काइन्ड अफ इन्भेस्टमेन्ट भन्छ उनीहरूले। अब MCC ले अब कतिपयले भन्छ नेपालमा MCC सँगै फेरि सैन्य अभ्यास पनि सैन्य अभ्याससँग सम्बन्धित विषय हो पनि भन्छ। सो द्याट्स वाइ इट इज डिबेटेबल इस्यु। सो इन्भेस्टमेन्ट हाम्रोमा हुन नसक्नुको विभिन्न कारण छ, पोलिटिकल, लिगल, हाम्रो ट्याक्स सिस्टमको, हाम्रो ट्याक्स लको विभिन्न रिजनहरू छ बिहाइन्ड इट। So these factors also affected to the foreign investment. Okay. So investment and the Nepal's legal provision, how Nepal's law tried to protect here in Nepal, we have discussed today, and tomorrow we'll discuss the concept of foreign investment. Okay.